So our players walking into the arena. It's been a good atmosphere in here, actually. Earlier on, we had Ratchanok Intanon beat Supanida Katong. Had some fantastic support in here. Good support as well for Rankireddy and Shetty just now, but they lost. Let's see who the crowd get behind here.
Okay.
So these two have met just once before in Michelle Lee's home tournament, the Canada Open, back in 2019. She won that in straight games.
No, she's black. Yeah, you're red. You serve? She will serve. You want that side? Thank you.
With Australian player, doubles player, Grania Somerville with me. Grania, good to have you with us. Your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, good to be here. It's interesting to hear that head-to-head back in 2019, obviously a while ago now. So it'll be interesting to see how the Taipei player has improved and goes against Michelle Lee now.
Lin Hsiang Ti is 27 years of age, 169 centimeters tall. She's not too far away from her best ever ranking of 20. She has won 2 titles in her career. The Slovenia International back in 2022 and the year after the Roichang China Masters. That is a Super 100, so this is a big moment for her, getting to the quarterfinal of a Super 500. Those are her results so far in this tournament. Min Tui Lin, who's been doing well recently, and Saina Kawakami. This, obviously, her biggest test. Michelle Lee, 34 years of age, 173 centimeters tall, born in Hong Kong, moved to Canada when she was a young girl. 17th in the world now. She is a former top 10 player. That was last achieved 6 years ago, I should say. Is the former Commonwealth Games champion of 2014, got the silver medal in 2022, has won just about everything there is to win at the Pan-American level. Those are her results. That's a tough match against Natsuki Nidaira, and better against Wong Ling Ching of Malaysia. In terms of the HSBC BWF World Tour, she has won 3 titles. Most recently, the Canada Open. Has been a while. That was when it was just the Super 100.
Ready to play?
Things have changed since then. Kelvin Sweet is our umpire from New Zealand. Nicola Reid is the English service judge. What are your thoughts on Michelle Lee over the years? I mean, great player that she's been, and now arguably in the twilight of her career.
Yeah, she's still got it, you know. I think when you become a really good player quite young, there's definitely ebbs and flows throughout the coming years. I know she's had like a lot of injuries that she's had to manage, but she's been looking really fit, and I think really her skill is always one of her strengths, her, you know, touch and technique and all that kind of stuff. I think it just comes with experience, you know, her maturity and like learning how to,
ladies and gentlemen,
still perform all these years later.
Michelle Lee, Canada.
And I think lately I've seen her mental side become stronger
And on my left,
in terms
Lin
of
Hsiang Ti,
in
Chinese
the
Taipei.
games and close games. I reckon her best could still come ahead of her, even though you said she was top 10 back in, when was that?
2018.
2018, yeah.
Left-handed Lin as well. Something to note. Oh, got that all wrong, didn't she, Lin?
1 love.
In a good position there to finish off.
Yeah, she had a lot of options.
Yeah.
And instead she hit it 1 meter out the back.
Oh, well, so I think her facial expressions say it all. This is her second Australian Open. She got to the second round back in 2023. That's how you kill a shot off at the net.
Yeah. 2 meters inside the court.
Yes. Michelle Lee has been at 5 previous Australian Opens.
And already you can see Lin just getting out of position a little bit more, a little bit clunkier in her footwork, whereas Michelle looks a lot smoother and in control so far.
What have you made of the conditions today on your overall in the last few days playing here as well? Any thoughts?
Today it hasn't seemed as slow as other days.
Right.
Other days, definitely the shuttle would fluff up and rallies could go forever. We were seeing long clearing rallies even in the men's doubles.
Yeah.
But potentially they picked a faster shuttle today when they did the tests, the referees, before the matches. But nothing too much to note. I think the side that Michelle is on is a little bit faster, so sometimes a bit easier to hit out the back.
Right. But it's nothing that would be game-changing necessarily.
No, nothing drastic, no
Yeah.
major big drifts from aircon.
It's been a very good start. First point on the board for Lin Hsiang Ti. I was just telling Michelle Lee, 2 quarterfinal appearances. It's been a while since she was last year. 2019 was the last appearance. The other quarterfinal back in 2015. Good comeback here from Lin. Oh, she's gotten long here. An opportunity to win the point, not taken by Michelle Lee.
She worked the rally really well there, Michelle.
Yeah.
Interesting to see that she was pinning Lin in her forehand corner. Wonder if that's a tactic that she wants to target that corner, or she's just thinking that's usually a right-hander's overhead side. But yeah, just unlucky on the kill at the end. That's 3 return serve errors as well. So that's what I mean, a little bit of her mental. Sometimes she can just have these like run of points where it's just boom, 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 and 4 points are gone.
Right. Yeah, that was quick, wasn't it? Because it's a good run from Lin. 5 in a row. After going 4 down. That might have gone out.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
6 in a row now for Lin, who, as I was saying, this is one of her best performances in the Super 500. She's hit 2 semi-finals previously, Korea Open last year, the Hong Kong Open this year, so aiming for a 3rd Super 500 semi-final if she can beat Michelle Lee today. That looked out as well.
Yeah, that did. Oh.
It's a point that perhaps Lin Hsiang Ti might look back with some regret.
She did well to get back the ball there. We just saw An Seong nearly sliding into the splits as well in her match prior to this.
Yeah, I've got to say, yesterday as well, I saw a couple of slips. How did you find it out there?
I didn't find it too slippery, but it's
Okay.
definitely the singles events that
Right,
happens
more
a
of
lot
that,
more
right?
because
Yeah.
they're just pushing off to recover back to the middle a lot stronger, and they're just stretching out into that position, that deep plunge where the heel can just slip a little bit more easily.
Those look so dangerous and painful.
Yeah, it's not good for the ankle or the hamstring, those ones.
Oof. Keep an eye on that.
Lovely reverse drop shot by Michelle there.
Oh, fantastic winner
Over.
from Lin.
7-5.
Looking at her season, she's, as I said, made a couple of semi-finals. One of them was the Macau Open. 3 quarterfinals, but a lot of first and second round exits this year. 16 of them, including the World Champs and Asian Championships in the first and second round. So this is a great opportunity for her. What a drop shot that was.
Service over.
That was pretty much perfect.
7.
And that's a skill and touch that Michelle has. Like
Right.
Such beautiful technique. And just these little areas that slip in. But when she can string it all together, she's like one of the best.
Absolutely. Michelle Lee's had 3 semi-finals on the World Tour this year. Oh, stayed in right in that corner.
7.
Perfectly placed.
We did talk about a little bit of drift from left to right of the
Right.
screen prior, but that means it's not the one to leave on that side.
Yeah, exactly.
We've seen 2 on the other side that she probably should have left.
Yeah. Again, she's that touch you're talking about. Brilliant when she gets that right.
Yeah, super tight net shot there, cross net.
3 quarterfinals this year. Some big tournaments, Denmark and Singapore Opens, 2 750s. She's had a decent season.
Service over. 8-all.
Michelle Lee, as it's 8-all here. Oof, got that wrong.
9-8.
Did so well, didn't she, then Michelle Lee again.
9.
Great shots.
Yeah, really well worked. Got Lin way out of position.
That looked out too.
Yeah,
That's 3 on that side.
yeah, I think she doesn't have best judgment on that forehand side.
That's 3 points certainly that Lin could have left. Well, that is a great. Then she pulls out that.
Yeah,
10-all.
Some of these shots are magnificent from Michelle Lee.
my favorite cross-court nets to watch is Michelle Lee, Ratchnok, and Tai Tzu Ying.
Oh yeah?
They all have amazing cross-court net shots.
love how-
From really low as well.
Yeah.
They'll look like they have no options, and they'll just pull out the most perfect cross-court net shot.
But make it look effortless as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Service over.
It's funny, Grania, because some of the, we were saying, the inconsistencies is coming to the fore here, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see Michelle's in control of most of the rallies. It's just these
Yeah.
errors that creep in, that kind of mental focus side, because you know she can hit all her shots. It's just bringing in the margins a little bit and making sure that that focus is there, so that she's not making an error straight away on the return of serve, kind of thing.
So at the interval of the first game, it is Lin Hsiang Ti who is just in front, 11-10 against Michelle Lee.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
What have you enjoyed about Lin Hsiang Ti so far?
So far, she's doing really well with just scrambling back the shots. Even when Michelle's hitting a great shot, she's able to, stay in the rally for 1, 2 more shots under pressure. And that's when, making Michelle have to hit that extra shot each time is when the errors can creep in. So she's staying in the rally as well. Take a little bit more control.
Oh, she's hit that much better, hasn't she?
12, 11.
On that forehand. It's been just a little dodgy at times. It's just drifted towards that right-hand side, but this time she was perfect.
Yeah. So I think as a coach, you could just tell her to bring the margins in a little bit from the sides and the net.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get the rhythm and keep the momentum instead of the errors creeping in a little bit. I don't think she has to do too many perfect things against Lin at this point. She needs to focus more on her own game.
You pointed out earlier, that's another brilliant shot. How she's sold pretty much every rally, hasn't she?
Yeah, that reverse slice on the forehand is very deceptive to the opponent. You can see Lin was still falling backwards away from the shot nearly. And because there's the deception in the stroke, she doesn't have to play the stroke perfectly because the opponent is already off balance and not moving in the right way, so it doesn't have to be a perfect shot.
Service over.
That's a pretty good shot herself from Lin.
She did well to get up nice and early to that shot. Good angle.
Good contest this, just the 1 point in it at the moment. Again, quick to the net.
Service over.
Really good change of pace and footwork and speeding up to just take that time totally away from Lin for the next shot. Nice defense by Michelle there.
12.
And a little sneaky net touch.
Yeah, put a hand up in apology.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
3 points clear.
and on my left,
Doesn't tumble in her favour, Lin, and Michelle Lee back to that 4 point lead that she enjoyed right at the start of this game. Surging away at the right moment, Grania.
Yes. And just maintaining the focus and the intensity is important now. Yeah.
17, 12.
Good smash down the line.
Yeah. And since the interval, you were right as well, wasn't you? Because she has kind of got her marks much better.
Sometimes that's the case in, when a player gets first on court, they have to kind of recalibrate their margins.
Yeah.
And the first 11 can be a little bit of just testing out their shots, especially in singles when you're trying to hit the corners and the lines and stretch your opponent so much. Can take a little bit to adjust to the conditions each day.
5 point run at the moment, Michelle Lee, 6 ahead. Now 7.
19, 12.
It's been an excellent post-interval session for her. Remember, it was Lin Hsiang Ti who was leading, 11-10.
That's
in.
beautiful.
Yeah, brilliant.
20.
Look at this.
Game point.
It's game points. That's the first mistake I can recall since the interval.
13, 20.
She's been good so far. Oh, that's such a frustrating way to end proceedings. Since the interval, Michelle Lee won it 11-2. 21-13 then for Michelle Lee against Lin Hsiang Ti.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So a great start for Michelle Lee, particularly after the interval. Grania, what was she getting right after that break?
I think she was trying less to hit the perfect shot and more just getting into the rally and just working the rally.
Second game.
Inevitably, she kind of still was hitting the perfect shots most of the time, but she has all the skill and the weaponry like at her disposal.
Right.
Sometimes it's just the focus and like trying to get it too perfect every time, and I think has the errors creeping in for her. But even that smash was just like perfectly down the line, straight away. So yeah, definitely looking like the more skilled and smoother moving player here.
2 love.
Looking to carry that momentum into this second game.
6-5.
Well, Lin Hsiang Ti's got quite the task ahead of her. She's played 36 matches against top 20 players before today and won just 5 of them. It's tough going for her. And she did beat Naoka Miyazaki, 9th in the world at the time, in the Hong Kong Open quarter-final. In fact, 4 of her victories against top 10 players have come this year. One was a walkover against Busanan, but yeah, 3 of them outright victories. 3 of them, 2 of them in top 10 players. One of them was Han Yue as well.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, good results, right?
Yeah.
So she's got to kind of draw on that today.
The Hong Kong Open, that's pretty recent to beat Naoka.
Exactly. Very, very impressive. Now, an even better start to this game, Grania. 5 on the bounce, but we know Lin can come back. So Michelle, he's just got to be ready for some kind of response. She's hitting so well at the moment, isn't she?
Yeah.
6 love.
Really doing well to find the lines. Lin can't even get close to those shots.
And here's one for you. She's won 14 of the last 15 points, going back to the last game as well.
Yeah.
That's...
And I think that's a big thing for Michelle. Once she has a momentum, she's good.
Yeah.
It's just like when it's stop, start,
Right.
it's quite tough.
Which is what we got in the first half of that game, right?
Yeah. To get into her rhythm.
Yeah, Lin is finding it very difficult at the moment. Would you be saying this is where you kind of slow it down a bit, you drag it out if you're Lin, just to break up that momentum?
Yeah, I mean, like the last few shots, Michelle's just been able to hit attacking shots. So as Lin, I think you try and get the attack yourself, maybe play a little bit more net play.
Yeah.
But again, there she went for a smash, and then Michelle's just able to block it so tight that she was under pressure again.
Everything that Lin is sending back to Michelle Lee is coming back tenfold. Very difficult for her at the moment. Finally, that run is broken here.
1-8.
So she's won 15 of the last 17 points. Michelle Lee. When she's in this kind of form, it is really hard, isn't it, for Lin?
Yeah, I think that was a pretty silly shot to play from Lin. Short push straight to Michelle's forehand. Nice touch there.
Service over.
Well, she needed that. She needs a run of points, more importantly. Well, she's getting some points back here, Lin.
Bit overstretched by Michelle for that one. She does have a bendy back, but couldn't even stretch enough to get that one over.
Trying to use a little bit of deception there. Well, when they did meet at the Canada Open back in 2019, Michelle Lee was world number 14. Lin Hsiang Ti was 146 in the world, and she got 16 and 14 points off her. They're only 5 places apart now in the world rankings, but still the worlds apart at the moment. How about that? How about that?
That reverse drop is really catching Lin off. Every time Michelle does it nearly.
What a shot that was. That might be one of the longer rallies we've had as well. Have a look at this.
Thank you.
Oh, she's executed that brilliantly.
10-4.
Easy finish.
11-4 interval.
We are at the interval of this second game. Michelle Lee has romped through it and has a massive lead after taking the first game pretty comfortably. She is cruising at the moment.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
把它那个出拍对决，启动对决。
One court. Eleven, 4. Play.
So now she really has it all to do, Lin, and immediately
12-4.
Michelle Lee puts that away. That's good.
Service over. 5-12.
Well, a lot more of that right now. Lin Hsiang Ti. Throughout her career, Michelle Lee, once she wins the first game, she goes on to win 68% of the time.
Service over.
So we have enough points now on the board to
13.
constitute a full game. So going back to the last match, the last game I should say, it's 21-7 in Michelle Lee's favor. That's how dominant she has been since that post-interval session of the first game. That was unforced, wasn't it?
Yeah, a well-worked rally, though, by Michelle. She
Yeah.
was really in control that whole rally.
So that's the frustrating thing, isn't it? When you've controlled everything, that final touch.
Yeah.
Eight, 30.
Useful points here as Lin has narrowed the gap to 5 points.
Service over.
That drop shot didn't even make the net. Lin's body language definitely doesn't look that positive. She looks a little bit defeated in the way she's moving around court between points.
It's tough for her at the moment.
Yeah, every time Lin tries to play the net, Michelle's net back is just that much tighter and spinning that she just has to lift and go back into that defensive position. And that's what Michelle's been so good at in those last 21 points that you said that she's controlled, is getting the attack and finding the lines with it.
So here's the frustrating thing for Lin. She narrowed the lead to 5, and all of a sudden, just a flash, It's gone back up to 8.
Oh, that was a nice touch.
It really was.
Michelle falling off the court nearly.
Again, some of these shots have been absolutely magnificent.
17-8.
When she is in that good position under the shuttle in her attack, she can just find the lines. So sharp, really beautiful.
Okay. Really well at the moment.
19-16.
Nice punch clear to Lin's overhead side.
Well, I think she'll be glad that she's avoiding Lin Hsiang in the semi-finals. That'll be a very different proposition playing with Rikusuma Wardani, the second seed in the semis.
It'll be a good match, I reckon.
Service over.
Brief respite there for Lin.
9-8.
Hsiang is playing Ratchanok Intanon, which will be, I think, a fascinating match. And of course, goes into it as the overwhelming favourite. You never know with Ratchanok.
Service over. 17-20.
And she's almost there, Michelle Lee.
Service over. 19-9.
Game.
Michelle?
And 21-17.
In recent times, Lin Hsiang Ti, after losing the first game,
19-9.
only goes on to win 40% of the time. It's a tough ask, especially when Michelle Lee's in this kind of form.
20. Match
It's
point.
a whopping
9.
11 match points here for Michelle Lee. Great shot. Michelle Lee losing her footing.
That extra hop at the net did not help her get back into position at all.
Yeah.
That's what I like to call the uncle hop. It's what the, like old uncles do when they play the socials. They just stay at the front for a couple seconds too long trying to hop back.
The uncle hop. I'll probably end up doing that, yeah.
I don't know how Michelle managed to do that.
10-20.
I'm sure she'll be really pleased to hear that.
No, she's the opposite of an uncle. Should have probably triple their mobility.
Go to 20 seconds. Or to 20 seconds.
Oh,
She gets it back. Oh, she's done well, Michelle Lee.
4.
And she goes on to win the point. Excellent display today, Gronyo. What a brilliant match from Michelle Lee.
yeah, I think she really brought her focus in after that slow start and really displayed all her skill and athleticism throughout the rest of the match really nicely.
Fantastic display from Michelle Lee, who's back here at the Australian Open after a gap of 6 odd years. And she put on her A game today. The 7th seed Canadian beat Chinese Taipei's Lin Hsiang Ti, 21-13, 21-10. It's taken her just 35 minutes to get into the semi-final. Her best performance yet at this tournament. Big smiles, delight for her. We are back here at the Key Centre Arena for the Australian Badminton Open HSBC BWF World Tour Super 500 tournament. Time for men's doubles next. Choi Sol-gyu of Korea has teamed up with Go Vishem of Malaysia. They're taking on the Malaysian pair, second seeds Go Tafei and Nur